I'm documenting how the solar energy system are connected. This is to help with the people up there in Solano. So the components will arrive there, and the first thing to do with the battery is to set them side by side, plus and ground, or minus and plus, and minus plus. So they're face to face, opposite polarity. The socket is 13 millimeter, so one can use an open wrench, whatever tool, but it's 13 millimeter. The first thing to do, of course, is to remove the inverter from the box and find a place to hang it, as shown. And the inverters need to be close to the batteries. I have attached the jumper cable to the AC input so it doesn't get lost. So the jumper cable is cut off from here and then placed at the back end. This is the last thing to be connected with respect to battery. The first thing to do is connect the plus and tightened. Finger tightened is fine, but tightened nonetheless. Second is to connect the minus. It's already connected to with the sensor, so just bolt it like this and finger tighten. And then the jumper cable at the back end, connect the ground first, ground, and then connect the plus. There will be a bit of a spark, and that's because there's a big, I don't know how big the capacitor inside the inverter is going to be or will be, but it is going to be charged, and when that is connected right there, there'll be a bit of a spark, and that's normal. Then the next is to uncoil the cables, the solar cables, and it's already pre-connected to these Y cables. So the first thing to do then is from the Y cable is to connect the ground. This is the ground or minus. Then after that, connect the plus, and then the other end of the long cable will be connected to the inverter, plus and minus. Connect the ground first, and then connect the plus, and here it's shown connected already, so it's logical solution or logical step. And then as soon as it detects that there is solar energy available, it will automatically turn on. It will only turn on and start detecting energy or current from the panel. Here, as you can see, it's not showing connection yet, but it's just getting ready. Now, to turn on the AC output, there's a switch here at the bottom of the inverter, and right now it's in the off position. So in the on position, it shall be on that I, and then the AC output will be shown as, and one can plug an appliance. In this case, it's a fan. As soon as I turn on the fan, it comes on, and that's it. Watch the video. The solar energy will be set up in Solano. It's going there on basically to provide inventory and instruction how to connect the solar inverter and solar panel. The solar panel are in series. There is already two solar panels in Solano, and they are connected in series. So this one is ground. As you can see, it's minus, minus, and this is plus. It's a plus sign. So this is red, and this will be black. In the package or box, there is a long cable that will be connected to the solar panel. So we'll put it there. And along with the accessories, there are extra cables that I made for the another set of solar panel banks. So black and red. And I bought this. So this will be used for the bank 1 solar panel, bank 2, bank 3. So this one is red, so it goes to the red. And the ground black, also 3. So these are to be connected in a moment. So we're going to take out the inverter out of the box. In the box, I've already pre-wired the inverter. So this is the solar inverter, solar cable. This will be connected to the battery, and this will be series. The two batteries will be at that end, and the current meter in and out of the battery, AC input, AC output out of the inverter. So we're going to unbox the inverter. So the inverter is out of the box. Like I mentioned, this is AC input and AC output, and battery sensor, current meter, that sort of thing, and solar panel. Make a hook that will be used to hang the inverter. So I'm gonna hang it up. So the inverter is now hanging off the hook, and the batteries are loosey-goosey and to be connected to the battery. The first thing to do is connect these. This is red is plus and this one is negative. So we're going to connect the red and plus first. Place the battery underneath or close to the inverter, and make sure the polarities are plus, minus. Okay, we're going to connect the inverter plus here and the inverter negative. Do not connect this cable yet. Do this last. So that it's safe. There's no current or anything like that that will create problems. So it's important not to connect that cable. It is important not to connect this. This will be done in last in this connecting the inverter. Here there's a washer, and connect this with the washer on the terminal battery. So connect this first. This socket is 13 millimeter, so use the socket to tighten the bolt. Next, connect the red. So just put it in, and again, finger tightened, and then use a socket after. So it's finger tightened. Okay. The last thing to do is for this setup is to connect this cable at the back. So I am going to connect the minus first, and then the plus. So connect the minus. Finger tight, and then place the bolt on the plus. Okay, and just connect it. Okay, you'll see a bit of a spark, but that's all right. That's normal. Okay, there. That's the spark is because of the capacitor in the inverter charging. So that's typical. It doesn't shock you or anything like that. And then tighten with it doesn't have to be that tight. So now it's all connected. Okay, there's an on-off switch here. Turn it on. Okay, that's it for that step. Now we're going to connect the solar. We're going to turn it off first. So the solar panel in Solano is already seried. So take the block or negative and connect it to the negative connector. Here it is connected. Next is we're going to take the red and connect it to the plus of the panel. So here it is connected to the plus. Next is to connect those to the cable going toward the inverter. This is the cable to the inverter, so you can't go wrong. They're all polarized. So red to red. Now the solar panel is connected to the cable. Take the end of this cable and then connect it to the inverter. So again, being polarized. Just connect it here. So here it is connected, and it's actually seeing something. PV is 0. Actually seeing 41 volts floating. The solar panel is actually having some voltage like that. It's not even facing the sun. So there it is. That's how you connect the solar panel.